Hello and welcome back to another edition of Dream Team Sim Saturday. After Man City's madness in Madrid on Wednesday, we're back to a full round of Premier League fixtures this afternoon. As always, if you've missed any of our previous episodes, you can of course catch them all over on our YouTube channel. It's great to see loads of you tuning in every single week as we are live every single Saturday playing out the rest of the Premier League and FA Cup, while we're around during the week as well with some Champions League action now too. Tell everyone you know about the show, please, but most importantly, tell your nan. They are the demographic we make this show for. So, my name's Sean Burke. I'm joined by Andy Taylor, Graham Marshall, Henry Lewin-Titt and Jack Townsend. We have got some belters for you today. Arsenal versus Liverpool, a London derby between West Ham and Watford, plus the Aaron Wan-Bissaka derby between Palace and Man United. Or is it the Wilfried Zaha derby? Let us know in the comments below. For those unaccustomed to the series, there's a few things to clear up. Each match has been simmed on legendary difficulty with 10-minute halves. Handballs are turned on. These are the fixtures that would have taken place in real life, and we're on game week 36, which was originally meant to have taken place on the 2nd of May. So this is how the table looks ahead of this week. Man United are clinging onto the 4th spot, but any one of the 4 teams could still get into the Champions League, while it's looking bleak for Watford at the bottom. They're now 4 points adrift with 3 games remaining. That match against West Ham today is huge for them. Meanwhile, it's a ding-dong battle between my boys Arsenal and Burnley in what everyone is calling the tussle for 10th. Everyone's saying it, lads. Everywhere I look on Twitter.
The tussle for 10th?
Tussle for 10th.
Tossers
for 10th.
You say tossers?
Tossers in a tent. Well, let's see who's watching which game. This week I'm going to go in order of whose barnet needs a trim the most. So, Jack, you're up first. Sure. What a surprise.
Must have been a tie.
Yeah, it was a close call. It was a close call. Now, first things first, our producer has given you Southampton versus Brighton. I can't for the life of me work out why, but... Oh yeah, there we go. Jack, can you pronounce the name of the attacking midfielder who's starting for Brighton today? Now, I'm not talking about Aaron Moy either. I'm looking on here, I can't seem to work it out for myself.
I was going to say Brighton have got their big 16, number 16 back in. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, but who is he?
What?
Right, okay, let's go for it. We ready?
Yeah.
Johanna Bakash.
Oh, hey!
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, and I haven't looked it up or anything. I've had a look.
I don't doubt that.
Johan Bakash. Johan Bosch.
Jack, can you talk us through the game he's playing in and the other fixture you're covering? You're covering Arsenal versus Liverpool too.
Southampton, middle of the park, so they're not anywhere near relegation, so this is pretty safe. I don't think they're anywhere near the top either, so nothing too much to play for. Brighton, on the other hand, find themselves in 19th place, but they have got a game in hand, so a win today is vital. And in the other game, it's Arsenal-Liverpool, which, I don't know, surely this is goals. This has got to be goals.
Let's hope so.
This is goals.
The state of Arsenal's defence, I mean, actually, they've gone for a 4-2-3-1 formation today. They brought in Ceballos in for Guendouzi. And Nikita starts up top again after bagging a goal against Graz's beloved Spurs in the week. But...
Nikita,
isn't that a show on Sky Atlantic?
Dream.
I think it would be, yeah.
I'll have to go to Grazaniga next. Is that a few grey hairs I can see there?
It is, but I'm not as worried about the grey hairs as I am about just the rest of it. It's starting to become quite a problem. But I've made a commitment to just grow it until the full lockdown is over. But back to the games. I'm fortunate enough to have my, as you say, beloved Spurs again. They're playing Newcastle. Well, the last time out, when they played earlier in the season in August, Joe Linton with the only goal. That was the beginning of the end for Pochettino. It's a return in some sense for Nabil Bentaleb as well. That's his first game, I think, against Spurs since he joined Newcastle. Sessegnon, the only change, in for Sissoko. Meanwhile, the other game, as you say, very important game for Watford. Watford rooted to the bottom of the table, but a win today would give them some hope. A loss wouldn't actually mathematically relegate them, I don't think, but it would be pretty awful at this stage with only, is it 2 games maybe, or maybe 3 games? I don't know if they've got any in hand.
Now, on to Henry. No, you've
What?
kept on...
Wait, so, this doesn't need cutting, mate.
What?
This doesn't need cutting.
Well, I was just going to say you kept on top of yours, but it's one of those haircuts that when normal life resumes, you look back and think, what was I thinking?
I'm going to stick with it, mate. This is me now. Get used to
after
it.
That.
Yeah.
Like, no, I would have done this any time here. This is fine.
Just a reminder, really, that we know who writes the script.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is true. Disclaimer, I will say what is written on the script, like in a Ron Burgundy fashion. But Henry, talk us through your games.
Yeah, so my first game is Crystal Palace versus Manchester United. And wow, Sim Saturday has not been kind to poor Roy. They got 2 points from 5 games, 2 draws, and that is it. So it's been pretty embarrassing 3-0 loss against Villa last time out. It's led to a few changes. Manchester United very lucky to still be in the top 4 after a disappointing display against Southampton. There's one change there with Shaw coming in for Brandon Williams. Also, Rashford has recovered from his injury and returns to the bench. My other game I've got is Everton versus Villa, and I've got to say I absolutely love this Everton team in Sim Saturday. What a job Ancelotti is doing. That top 2 duo they've got with Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison they've just been banging them guys. They've got 11 so far between the 2 of them.
Finally, Andy, your hair is looking class, man. How do you do it? What games are you watching? But more importantly, what product do you use?
Really well read anything,
Sure,
won't he?
So not just falling out.
Hey, come on. You having a laugh? This is going strong, mate.
Rattle them there.
I've got Burnley v Wolves today. Now, obviously, Henry mentioned that Everton absolutely hammered Wolves last week, so we really need to bounce back. That means Traore's come back in for Wolves. We experimented with that 3 in the middle of the park. Clearly didn't work, so we've gone back to what we know best, the 3 up top. But Burnley also got absolutely mauled 5-1 by Liverpool, so literally both teams are coming off the back of an absolute hammering, so this literally could go either way. My other game, Chelsea v Norwich. Now, Chelsea have been a bit of a weird one on the Sim Saturday because they've got to the FA Cup final, but they've actually lost 2 and drawn one of their actual Premier League games, which has meant that they've dropped out of the top 4. Meanwhile, Norwich have been one of the surprise packages. They've been really good. They've clawed their way out of the relegation zone, but actually themselves lost to West Ham last week, which is a massive loss for them. So again, that game could go either way. It looks like Kepa's back in. I've seen a few comments in our previous Sim Saturday saying, why on earth is Caballero playing? Well, he's been playing because if you remember in the FA Cup, he's been absolutely superb. So he's deserved his place.
Thanks for that, lads. I'll be watching Man City versus Bournemouth and Leicester versus Sheffield United. Now, on paper, these games look very decent, but I don't have a great track record on Sim Saturday for side matches. Well, so I'm just going to assume they're both 0-0s, and then I won't be disappointed. But we shall see very soon. I think that is everything covered. Are you ready to get started, lads? And 3, 2, 1, kick off.
They are kicked.
They are thoroughly kicked. I think we're in for a bumper day today.
Oh, Kane's absolutely killed Shelby in the first 2 minutes there, but they just played on.
He's literally killed Shelby.
He's dead.
Is this some sort of glitch in the game?
John Nice fancy himself. He's just done an outrageous touch over the back of his head and flicked it with his heel back over his head to the fullback.
Oh, Pepe's just
Jack,
hit,
who was your first chance for?
Pepe's just hit the post. I don't know if Alisson got a touch to it, but near post.
It's a goal!
Andy, we've got a goal already, and who was it for?
Wolves 1-0, and it's that boy Jota, not Hotter, Jota.
Oh.
It's come down the left. It's the first time we've got into their half. Jota with good work down the left. Jimenez has got a little flick. Keeper's made a save at his near post, but he's parried it. He's come back out to Jimenez. He's laid it off to Jota on his weaker left boot, and he's just absolutely rifled it into the bottom right corner.
Now, before I forget, Let me just remind you viewers to please subscribe to the channel and click the little bell icon so you get a notification of every time we upload. More subscribers really does allow us to make more episodes of Sim Saturday, so get clicking.
Oh,
Alright.
what a strike that is! Wow.
Oh, we've got a goal here in the Man City match as well. While I was doing that little subscriber spiel, Fernandinho has broken the deadlock 6 minutes in with a cracking goal. But Andy, what just happened there in yours?
Wow, well, it's Wolves 2-0, and it's an unbelievable strike by João Moutinho. What a signing he's been. It's just fell to him on the edge of the box, hit it first time, pinged it into the top corner. But before that, Phil Bardsley, he's been absolutely terrorised by Jota. You know, much like when Bardsley laid out Rooney, I don't know if you remember that. Well, I think Jota's laying out Bardsley in this one because Bardsley's having an absolute mare.
2-0 Wolves.
start.
Graz, is that a goal or just a shot?
It's a great goal for Harry Kane there. I think it's who laid that off to him. So I think it might be Lascelles. No, it's Ali. I think who lays it off to him. He just absolutely hammers it with his left foot right back across the other side of the goal, and that's 1-0 to Spurs. Great hit from Kane there. There really hadn't been much to speak of for either team up until that point.
Oh, Pepe's through. Pepe's through here. Oh. What? Oh. Nketiah with a chance there.
Henry, have we had a chance?
Fred's had one substitute. Oh no, Calvert-Lewin's just scored.
Oh,
I was looking at Manchester United game,
What a
and no,
shot.
yeah, Calvert-Lewin. I'll tell you what, that Crystal Palace Everton game has been pretty spicy so far. There's been quite a few challenges coming in, but Calvert-Lewin there, the ball's just fallen to him. It's a really good finish, tight at the near post. I'm trying to see who plays it through to him. Yeah, it's Richarlison. Lovely little back heel.
And we've had the deadlock broken
Oh,
here at
chance?
Leicester as well. Billy
Oh,
Sharp
my
scored a
word.
cracking header after a cross comes in from the right hand side. Beautiful goal. No chance for the goalkeeper. So it's 1-0 to Sheffield United. Andy, has there been another goal?
It's Wolves 3, Burnley 0, and literally it's not even 12 minutes on the clock yet. It's Traore this time. So as much as Jota's giving Bardsley a tough time down the left, Traore has got Charlie Taylor on absolute toast. And yeah, again, it's a similar goal to Moutinho's in many ways. It's fell to Traore on the edge of the box, and he's just rifled it into the far corner again. Oh,
3-0
chance.
Wolves already, and it's not even half time. Oh, Jack, what's happened
I
here?
think that might have been the Ox. It's just hit the post against his old side. Arsenal. He's come out flying, and it's another chance. He's through. Oh, he's just laid off Firmino, who just couldn't. You let the replay do the talking. There was so much just happened there.
But still no goals there. But
Goalless.
it doesn't sound like it's going to stay like that for long. But Graz, what just happened there?
Spurs with a corner, trying a cheeky one, short one there. I think it was Ali plays it to
good.
Winks. Winks decides to just run in a line, just runs in a straight line at a defender. Doesn't do anything.
It's a bold strategy,
I mean,
but it didn't pay off.
Didn't pay off.
That is a shame. Henry, another close goal there?
Yeah, there's a chance for Mason Greenwood. Dan James makes a great run down the left. I don't know if you remember his goal from the reverse fixtures when he just cut inside, just chopped into top
it's
corner.
gotta be.
And he could have done the same, but instead he lays it off to
Gotta
Greenwood,
be.
who then has a shot saved.
Sweaty.
Right. Oh, have we had another goal, Andy?
We've had a sweaty goal in the Chelsea game. It's great play by Kante, bursts for the middle, slips in Willian down the right. Willian should be shooting there. If FIFA etiquette, he should be shooting, but he squared it to Abraham.
Oh, what a goal!
I don't know, man. I think we should chalk that one out because that was sweaty.
Game's
It's
gone.
1-0
Game's
Chelsea.
gone. Willian. That is never acceptable, but they've chalked it up as another goal. But Henry, is that a goal? In yours?
Yeah, it is. It's 1-0 to Manchester United. Anthony Martial. To be honest, it comes from nothing. He just turns aside onto his right foot and just hits it early, straight into the side netting. It's a great finish, that great individual goal.
Graz, I've seen a few odd reactions from you over the past couple of minutes. What's occurring?
What I just saw there was Spurs give the ball away to Alan St. Maximin, and then Winks managed to trap St. Maximin back. Now, I like Winks. I'm on record as being a fan of Winks.
You're
I'm
not,
not
are you?
entirely sure he's got the pace to keep up with St. Maximin.
It's pretty... Oh, and Man City have just had a chance for a second goal, punched away by the goalkeeper. Bournemouth are actually doing admirably so far. They are 1-0 down, but they have been pretty poor on Sim Saturday so far, if you've been tuning in.
Goal.
We got another goal, Andy.
It's 1-1 in the Norwich-Chelsea game. And honestly,
good
that break by Willian who squared it to Abraham, that's literally Chelsea's only chance of the game. Norwich have been dominant. They've really been all over them. And it was great work by Cantwell down the left. He squared it to Pukki in the middle, and it's that man Pukki does not miss from there. And it's 1-1, and they really deserve it. Actually, Norwich probably deserve to be in front.
Great, we love to see it. Norwich have been a real treat on Sim Saturday over the past few weeks. But Graz, you're holding your head in your hands.
I mean, Spurs are going to regret missing these chances, I think. Ali with an outrageous bit of skill on 25 minutes there. Lays it off to Winks, I think it was, who had the shot with his left foot. Not a great shot with his left. Meanwhile, in the other game, Watford have definitely had the better of the game so far.
Great goal.
Oh, and who was it for, Henry?
It's Fred. It's Manchester United 2-up, and that's all made by Bruno Fernandes. United were breaking down the right. Ball comes to Fernandes. He just takes a couple of touches, waits for Fred to make the run. Plays the ball through to him, 1-on-1 with the keeper, and Fred, surprisingly, doesn't miss.
Bruno Fernandes kept up his real life form and brought it into Sim Saturday with him. How very considerate. Graz, I saw you react like the football was literally coming out of the screen at you for a second.
It's sort of. I was a bit concerned that Newcastle were going to score, and they have got a corner off of that chance there. So I mean, stay with me just a second in case they do get something. Richie swinging it in. Richie either he chips it into the keeper's hands or does something great. It's a good header, but it just goes over. Is that another corner?
All right, Andy, has that quietened down finally in the Wolves match, or are they still
Just
going all out?
go!
Oh, hold that thought, Jack. Who's it for?
It's Arsenal have got 1-0 up against Liverpool here. It's been end-to-end stuff. It really has. You couldn't pick either side to win this. Both teams hitting the post. This time it was Ceballos collects the ball in the middle of the park. And he's just unchallenged. And he runs towards the box, and Lacazette peels off of Van Dijk and just has all the time in the world to push it past Alisson.
What's a finish?
Graz, what happened now?
A fantastic goal for West Ham to open their account. Haller, 1-0 to West Ham. Cresswell picks it up on the left. He swings it in, and you think it's too high for him to get his foot on it. But the way he puts this away, I'm going to watch the replay here. It's like some sort of like weird, mad scissor kick volley.
Oh, we've got another goal here in the for Sheffield United. Yes, Billy Sharp again has been sent through, and he smashed it past Schmeichel in the Leicester goals. And now this is turning out to be a bit of an upset. All right, but Jack, who is this goal for?
It's Brighton. Brighton have scored. It was a great overlapping run from Montoya down the right, and he just gets played the ball. He goes towards the corner flag, back to the pitch, and somehow manages to get a float across in. And I think it's who's that? Oh, it's Johannek. However you say it.
An opening goal for Brighton there. Henry, how are things going over there?
I mean, it's been end-to-end in the Manchester United's Crystal Palace game. First of all, United were attacking down the left. Dan James been in great form today. Whips the ball into Marshall at the back post, hits the post. Palace break up the other end. Benteke 1-on-1 just puts a shot wide. Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin have both had chances for Everton as well. Their link-up play just continues to impress, but it's still 1-0 there.
There's no developments here, the Man City match, but Andy, you've got your hand up there. Something happened?
Yeah, it's Wolves 4-0. I've got to tell you about it, mate.
Oh, my God.
It's João Moutinho with a brace now. It was actually Jimenez who did really well in the build-up. He's every defender's worst nightmare because he's rolled Ben Mee, rolled him like a bit of cookie dough. Just rolled him. And,
that's not your catchphrase, is
it? He's rolled him, and he's made him look like an idiot. And then it's fell to Moutinho at the second chance of asking, and he just powered it into the corner. Moutinho, what a beautiful player he is to watch on the eye, and it's two beautiful goals from a beautiful man.
Andy is a Wolves fan, in case that isn't clear and you are new to the show.
I think it's just a João Moutinho fan.
What's happened now, Andy?
Chelsea, as we enter stoppage time at the end of the first half, Kante has struck the post. Don't see him getting forward that often. He's actually been really lively this game. He's fell to him on the edge of the box with his right foot, and he's powered it off the left post. I think that would have been really undeserved from their behalf. So it's lucky for Norwich, but it's 1-1 still.
All right, Graz, I saw you again leap back in surprise at a moment.
Oh, what a finish!
It was another chance for Winks, but it sounds like Henry's got a goal.
Henry, who was it for?
It's for Richarlison. He's doing the chicken dance, and Calvert-Lewin's gone and joined him. It's those two again. It's a simple one too. Richarlison lays it off, rolls his man in behind, but what a finish that is! Left foot near post, top corner, bring no chance.
Right, that is not promising for Villa's hopes of staying up. We have another goal here in the Leicester-Sheffield United match. Leicester have clawed one back. It's Harvey Barnes just before half-time.
Oh my God.
Great link-up play. And he smashes the bastard keeper into the bottom corner.
I think I've just seen a murder on the Everton bench.
A literal murder. That's
Yeah, I
two
can't see who it was, but
in
they're
one
celebrating,
show.
and someone's literally put his arm through his teammate and it's come out his chest.
Oh
It's
my.
almost like the little Kali Ma thing from
That's horrifying.
Indiana Jones.
Jota's
Yeah,
away again.
How
Yeah.
can they
I'm
show
genuinely in
that?
shock.
He's in.
I know.
He's in. Go on then. Oh my word, that's an awful decision. He's through on goal. He's through on goal and he's tried to feed Traore. Do you know what? It's because Jota's such a nice guy. He's thought it's 4-0. I don't want to be selfish. I want to get Traore, give him a bit of confidence, give him a couple of goals.
He's already scored a goal.
In real life, he buries that. In real life, he buries that.
He does,
I think.
yeah,
I
he
knew
does.
you would
Well, you know,
find a
look,
way
that
to
just shows what
spin
an
it.
absolute gentleman that Jota is.
Okay, what a half of football that was. As Jack would say, goals. We got plenty. And this week, I'm going to read the scores in the voice of Irish Yorkshire man Mick McCarthy. Arsenal 1, Liverpool 0, Burnley 0, Wolves 4, Chelsea 1, Norwich 1, Crystal Palace 0, Man United 2, Everton 2, Aston Villa 0, Leicester 1, Sheffield United 2, Man City 1, Bournemouth 0, Newcastle 0, Spurs 1, Southampton 0, Brighton 1, West Ham 1, Watford 0. Alright. Lads, give us a quick overview of your game, of how your games have gone so far. Graz, how's it going over there with you? How are you getting on?
Spurs have won a lot. That's the only result that matters. But in the other game, West Ham 1-0 up against Watford. Watford really fighting to get back into it. It has been a really feisty one, and it has been quite end to end. But if Watford don't get a goal back pretty soon, when the second half starts, I don't really see them getting out of that relegation space. A draw wouldn't really be enough for them.
Next up, Andy, you're having a great day today. Do you think it'll continue in the second half?
Obviously, it's Wolves 4-0. Wolves have been very dominant. João Moutinho in particular, but to be honest, it's the two wide boys that have been so inspirational. They've just been doing Taylor and Bardsley, the two Burnley fullbacks, all day long. And the other game, Chelsea and Norwich, it's kind of as expected, really. To both teams, pretty evenly matched. I'd say Norwich probably just edged the first half. As I said, Chelsea went ahead through that very sweaty goal. Kante's hit the post for them. But equally, Norwich have scored and probably could have had one or two more as well.
Good mention of the wide boys in there. Sorry, I had to do a little. What are they? Duran. Sorry, that's it. Wide boys. All right.
I've gone.
Next up, Henry.
Manchester United 2-0 up against Crystal Palace. Palace haven't really bothered De Gea. United have had a couple more chances, looking much better than they did last week out. And Everton also 2-0 up against Aston Villa. Again, Villa literally have not had a sniff. It's been all Everton.
Speaking of which, Jack, how's your phone?
It is roasted. I've taken it downstairs to cool off.
Sounds like you put it in the naughty corner or something.
Yeah, so you know what you've done. Johanna has scored for Brighton. I'd say Brighton have been the brighter of the two sides.
Oh, hey, there he is.
Whereas in the Arsenal-Liverpool game, that's been a lot more exciting, very end-to-end. It's been Arsenal are actually giving Liverpool a really good run for their money here. I don't know if it's just the slight formation change or what, but they're really lively going forward.
In my couple of matches, Man City are winning 1-0, and they've been fairly dominant so far. I don't see much hope of Bournemouth pulling that one back, especially judging by their Sim Saturday form lately. But in the other match, that's a bit more interesting. It's 2-1 to Sheffield United away against Leicester City. So that could go either way in the second half. I hope there's a few more goals in it. Before we get the second half underway, just a quick reminder to all our viewers to please like the video, leave a comment down below, but most importantly, subscribe to our YouTube channel. More subscribers allow us to keep Sim Saturday going, but more importantly, it keeps me in a job, meaning I can afford vitamin D tablets, because I don't get much sunlight. You see, I have to go outside with an umbrella You know, it's a sad state of affairs.
You've only got a tie on today, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly. This is my rumpled skin. This is a quick word from our sponsors. House Crowns. Have you ever wanted to feel like a king in your own home? Buy a house crown. Keep your head warm and stylish at the same time. Housecrowns.com. Okay, fingers on, clickers. 3, 2, 1, kick off. Alright, Leicester, let's make this interesting. It's still pretty close there. There is still time to win it.
Raz, do you reckon you could ever start your games without saying them?
No.
So Graz can't start a game without saying.
I really can't.
I've noticed that.
What has he said? I didn't
They
know.
are. They
I
always
normally
go.
say something and they are kicked. You say
right,
kick off.
okay.
They are
And I
kicked.
tend to say they are kicked.
The amount of times I've heard you say they are kicking off.
Consider it kicked.
Oh, that's an early chance for Brighton.
Who describe?
Oh, there's a goal in the other game.
Oh.
Alex and Ketia.
Yes.
It's,
All right.
it's Lacazette that's put in the cross and Ketia's got in front of Matip.
Love to see it. That is the kind of start to the second half I want to see. But Graz, I can see you jumping around already.
Well, so Spurs in a good position there with a corner. The ball comes out towards Aurier, who dives in towards it. Alan St. Maximin picks it up, runs the entire length of the pitch. Fortunately, not much end product on the lad at the moment, and he just sort of kicked it at Sanchez. Nothing happened. And then meanwhile, in the other game, West Ham have just gone 2-0 up while I'm telling you about this. Who was that? Cresswell, I think it is, who's got a header potentially. I'll have to watch the replay of that one because I was too busy chewing out Aurier again.
Alright, Andy, was there some developments there?
I can't even remember what the chance was now. Oh yeah, I think it was Burnley actually. They had actually, I don't know who it was. I can't even remember. I think it was Burnley, but I literally cannot remember what the chance was.
Graz, what's happening here?
Well, I missed how it happened. It was a foul from Bentaleb, but I didn't see it. A penalty at Spurs, and Kane's missed it. Well, not missed it. The keeper saved it. Dubravka. Even,
chance.
with a
Goal.
fantastic save.
Oh. Well, we've missed a penalty, but we've got a goal in a game over with Andy. Who was it for?
Yeah, it's for Wolves. I'm going to have to use that analogy again. Raul Jimenez has just rolled Ben Mee like cookie dough on the edge of his box. Honestly, he's made him look silly. I don't know what Ben Mee's doing. I mean, like, he's an experienced defender, and he's just let Jimenez just get onto his left foot, and he's just powered it past the keeper. It's 5-0 now.
Wow, Burnley are going down much like the Titanic went down. A very clear comparison to make. Jack, what's happened here?
Firmino with a chance, but it looked like it could have been it was offside. It was tight, but Liverpool starting to work Arsenal here.
And we've had a goal here for Man City, their second goal. It's David Silva who's put it away, and it's a beautiful curling effort from just the edge of the box. He curled it past Artur Boruc in the Bournemouth goal.
Finish.
Beautiful finish. So 2-0 to Man City. But Henry, have you had a goal as well?
I have indeed, and it's Luke
Go
Shaw.
on.
But it's Fernandes again pulling the strings. He's got another assist today. Good finish from Shaw.
You are Luke Shaw. Alright, Jack. Who was the for? Please don't tell me. Don't tell me.
I'm afraid to say, I tell you with great pleasure that Liverpool have got one back.
No.
It's Firmino nodding home past Leno. I tell you what, the Ox against his old club. Oh, chance in the other game. I'll come back to that. Ox against his old club he was the bright spark in that.
Arsenal, can they hold out for another guts of 30 minutes? Knowing Arsenal as I do, I would say no, but I hope I'm wrong. Let's see what happens. Man City have another chance there. Oh no, Bournemouth had a chance there, saved by Ederson. They are fighting.
Oh, goal!
Jack, what are you laughing about?
I think it was. One of the Arsenal defenders has just been set. He's done a double somersault going up for a header against Mane. The viewers need to see this. It was insane.
Andy, was there something happening over there?
Yeah, it's a consolation goal for Burnley. It's now 5-1. The boy Chris Wood, former West Brom don't like him.
Oh, chance it.
But yeah,
here
it's
we go.
good
good
work,
save.
I think, by Ashley Westwood down the right, and he squared it to Wood, and it's pretty simple finish for the boy.
Consolation goal for Burnley. You never know. They might get 5 goals in the next 10 minutes.
Oh!
It's quite unlikely though.
Save.
Henry, who's made the save?
2 really good saves, 1 in each game. So the first one is Greenwood
Chance.
of the ball, whips it in, Martial, head at the near post, but it's a really good save. And the other one, in the other game, Pickford with a really good save from, I think, Grealish. Villa breaking, I think it's the first chance out of the game. Really good ball to the back post. Grealish meets it well, but Pickford gets up to him.
Okay. Andy, you're shaking your head there. It looks like you're praying.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much gone on in the Chelsea-Norwich game, but there was a big chance there. Great work down the right. I think it might have been by Willian. He's just got to hit it first time. He's got the whole goal in front of him. He's decided to take a touch, and the defender's come across and nicked it off him.
But Henry, was there a chance there in your match as well?
Yeah, it's Palace. It was Jordan Ayew with a good break. For some reason, Shaw just didn't come out to him. And Shaw McTominay chasing him was just like, yeah, you got him, but clearly he didn't. He puts Shaw in, but De Gea gets it clear.
Oh, what?
Oh, it was a 4, Jack.
Oh, sorry, Sean, but it's Curtis Jones from his first Premier League goal for Liverpool. He's come on for the Ox, and it's a lovely bit of interplay between Liverpool, and the final pass comes from a real cool backward flick from Firmino.
All right. Well, I mean, it'll be great for the highlights, but it's bad for me. Liverpool have equalised.
Oh, I think I might have a penalty.
I've also missed a goal in the other game.
Sharp as ever, Jack. Who was it for?
Oh, it's that man again, Johanna Hash, whatever you say it. A Mui volley. He's hit it sweet, but it's been blocked, and then it's fallen to the feet of that big man, number 16, who's absolutely
finish.
smashed it into the top left corner. Keeper didn't stand a chance.
Henry, what's going on over there?
Yeah, Everton scored a penalty. It's Gylfi Sigurdsson. So it's the man who's won the penalty taken. It's a really well taken penalty, that right foot, right side netting. But to win it, basically, he holds off his man at the edge of the box, basically flicks it through his legs, goes to turn him, so nutmegs him, and then just gets completely wiped out.
Graz, what's happening over there?
Spurs are just trying to. Oh!
This is your best reaction yet, Graz. What happened there?
Hey.
Real nice little cross into the middle, but a real cock up there from Lloris, Sanchez, and Alderweireld, all at sea there. Absolutely no idea what they were trying to do there. It was a second chance, a second bite of the cherry for Joe Linton, who didn't start this game. We did mention him before the game, and that's 1-1.
Leicester are banging on the door here.
Oh,
James
chance,
Maddison
chance,
just had a chance
goal!
carried away by Henderson. But we've got another goal over there with Jack. Who is it for?
It's Danny Ings bringing Southampton back into this tie.
Oh.
It's a lovely link-up play down the left-hand side. I think it's how do you say this name? Romere.
Ray Romano.
He must have been watching Firmino in the other game. He does the exact same flick.
And as you were describing that, we had another goal from Man City. It's that man Sergio Aguero muscles into the box past Nathan Ake and slots it home. That's 3-0 to Man City now. 87 minutes on the clock. It looks like it's game over there. But Leicester are banging on the door, but it's still 2-1 to Sheffield United.
I've got a goal, Sean, by the way. I had a goal about 15 minutes ago. You never came to me.
Well, there's too much
He
going
put his
on,
hand
man.
up and everything. I saw him do it. I saw him put his hand up.
Burnley have actually pulled one back. Chris Wood's got a brace, and it was great work down the right by Ashley Westwood. And Chris Wood's got a little header. It's the first one of those I've done today. He's got a header, and it's 5-2. And actually, straight after that, Robbie Brady had a goal ruled out, so it was nearly 5-3. And João Moutinho, I'm going to go before the Chris Wood goal. João Moutinho was through on goal for his hat trick. Probably would have been his first career hat trick ever, and he's missed it.
Well, you would have loved the Billy Sharp headed goal earlier, Andy. That was a proper, lovely little.
Yeah, nice.
Oh,
quick
Rashford!
header. But
Come on.
It's full time. Sheffield United have now won 2-1, but Rashford has scored, Henry.
Rashford has scored on his return. It's 4-0. It's really, really quick one-touch football. It's, I think, Fernandez into Martial to Greenwood, and then fires it across. Rashford hits it first time, near post. Really tidy
Chance here. Oh,
good
great.
goal.
Alright, so United are looking good. They struggled over the past few episodes of Sim Saturday, but today they are cruising. Jack, what's happened there?
it's been Arsenal pushing for to go ahead, but actually this was a chance for Liverpool. It was at the last-ditch defending at the back post.
Well, hold that thought, Graz. Who's your goal for?
The goal was for West Ham. They're 3-0 up, and the whistle's just gone. Watford, I think this could have been their last chance, and I would not be surprised to see them go down after this.
West Ham have been so impressive. Another win. They're on a serious run of form, and they deserve everything they've been getting so far. And that is full time in both of my fixtures. Man City have won 3-0 against Bournemouth, and Sheffield United have beaten Leicester 2-1. We've got another goal from Andy. He's had tons today. Who's this for?
Well, we're in the 95th minute here with 3 minutes added on. Unbelievable play down the right. I think it was Podence, the new signing we got in January. Great little... He's done about 6 or 7 step-overs. And then he's laid it to Pedro Neto, the young Portuguese boy, the new Jota they call him. And he's just bent it into the far left corner.
Guendouzi had a chance to put Arsenal 3-2 up there. It's a magnificent save from Alisson. I think Guendouzi didn't realise he had more time. He should have just taken a touch and driven towards the goal, but instead rushed the shot.
Right, well, and more worryingly, Henry has just completely disappeared.
He just combusted.
It was probably, the heat got too much and Henry just imploded in front of us, which will make for a great thumbnail, but, it's a shame. That is...
Actually, you will delight to hear the Spurs game ended a draw.
Yes, I would. Thank you, Grass.
Real lack of urgency towards the end of that game from Spurs, and considering they got a goal late in the previous fixture, you'd think they would have backed themselves to get something, but yeah.
Right, that is full time for this episode of Sim Saturday, and what a boatload of goals we've had today. 8 goals in just one of the fixtures alone. Andy has barely had a minute to himself. But right, here are the final scores. Spurs bottling it, but then again, so did Arsenal, and probably worse, so I can't really rub it in too much. Let's give you a rundown of the final scores. Arsenal 2, Liverpool 2, Burnley 2, Wolves 6, Chelsea 1, Norwich 1, Crystal Palace 0, Man United 4, Everton 3, Aston Villa 0, Leicester 1, Sheffield United 2, Man City 3, Bournemouth 0, Newcastle 1, Spurs 1, brackets lol, Southampton 1, Brighton 2, West Ham 3, Watford 0. Alright, and how does that affect the table? Well, Watford need a miracle if they're to get out of this trouble. 5 points off safety with 2 games remaining. It's not looking good, lads. But the other 2 relegation spots could be any of those 4 sides down there. I'd be sad to see Norwich get dragged back in after the entertainment they've given us on Sim Saturday. They have been very good week in, week out. Arsenal pull another point clear of Burnley in the tussle for 10th, as everybody's been calling it. Yeah, take that, Burnley fans. You're not laughing now, are you? 1 whole point. We need everything we can get. Man United are still in the top 4, but Wolves are at the door. Oh, see what I did there? It's actually Chelsea versus Wolves on the final day of the season, which will be absolutely massive. That will be tasty. Alright, well that is all for this week's show. We hope you all enjoyed it and managed to divert your attention away from the testing times we're all in. As always, please give us a like, leave a comment down below and subscribe to the channel so you can keep us all in employment. But for now, stay safe and we'll see you again next week.